Hello everyone. In the wake of the shooting in Orlando, I want to talk about a phrase that us in the LGBT community hear sometimes. And I want to be clear that I understand that this is a phrase that comes from a good place. It comes from a caring place. It comes from a place of true adoration in many cases. But it is increasingly ringing hollow. And that is when people tell us that we're brave, that we're strong, that we're courageous. If you really want to express your adoration of our bravery, of our strength, of our courage, stand with us. Be brave, be strong, be courageous. Don't just sit by and let people speak hatefully. Don't just stand by when somebody calls someone a faggot or a dyke or a tranny. Say something, do something. When you're with your church community and people talk about how we're the devil, about how we're being controlled by Satan, about how we're trying to tear this country apart, don't let them. Don't just sit there. Stand with us. We shouldn't have to be brave. We shouldn't have to be strong. We shouldn't have to be courageous. We should just have to live our lives. And that's all we want. We don't want any special treatment. We don't want anything except for what you want. We just want to be loved and to live our lives and be happy. Just let us do that. You can help us. You can help us by being the person you want everyone else to be, by applying that social pressure. When people are being hateful, when people are being wrong. People talk about this stuff as political correctness. It's just correctness. Being kind to another human, treating them as you want them to be treated. How many times did Jesus mention that in the Bible? How many times does it say love thy neighbor, hate the sin, not the sinner? Focus on those words. Focus on bringing more love into the world, on taking actions that don't create suffering. And when you see other people doing it, stand with us. Stand against that hate and that suffering. We all have our role to play in this. And if we all choose peace, if we all choose to be as good as we want everyone else to be, things will get better. I'm going to put a link in the description here to the GoFundMe page for the shooter's victims' family. You know what I mean. The victims' family members. And I really hope that I never have to make a video like this again. This whole thing hit pretty close to home for me. I've been out for just barely a year, and I'm really scared sometimes. But I'm not going to let fear rule me. I've always had the mentality of, I might just be setting myself up to be the victim. I might just be destined to be steamrolled by life. But I'm not going to be my own villain. I'm not going to lose because I didn't try. If someone's going to hurt me or tear me down, I'm going to have the respect for myself to make them do it. If someone's going to be the bad guy in my story, I'm going to make them be that bad guy. I'm not going to let them win by not participating. It's time for all of us to stand together and participate in this fight, and not by resorting to violence. We can't become the monsters we face. We can't be the ones who take up arms and who cause the bloodshed. Because there will be more bloodshed. There may be a lot more bloodshed before we finally reach true tolerance, true acceptance. But it can't be our hands that have the blood on them.